Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest football soap opera is officially over. On February 15th, Fabrice Hawkins broke the internet by saying us that Mbappe has decided to leave PSG. And he tweeted multiple tweets about this news. Now, why this was a big news? Because we know that Mbappe and Real Madrid and PSG, this dilemma is going for years, right? We know that one day he will leave PSG. But when? That's the question. And according to Fabrice Hawkins, he told first PSG about this news that he's going to leave PSG after this season. And then he also told Real Madrid that he's going to leave PSG after this season. In fact, he also told his teammates about this decision, that he's not going to stay at PSG after this season. Here's the catch. He did not say where he's going, which club he's going next. Now, you might ask, where is Fabrizio? Because he's the guy we trust. Well, Fabrizio also said the same thing. And Fabrizio repeatedly posted multiple tweets about this Mbappe saga. He said Mbappe is going to leave PSG after this season.
It's news of the day, breaking news, massive, historical news. Kylian Mbappe has informed Paris Saint-Germain that he's not going to stay at the club beyond this season. So Mbappe will leave Paris Saint-Germain as free agent in summer 2024. The communication from Kylian Mbappe has arrived directly to Nasser Al-Khelaifi. A communication arrived from Kylian Mbappe's camp and from the player himself. I always told you that the crucial moment was when the player was prepared to announce to Nasser Al-Khelaifi himself that he decided on his future. And now the decision has been made.
In fact, on his tweet, he also quoted Fabrice Hawkins about this news. So, as of now, all the top journalists mentioned that Mbappe is going to leave PSG. But where's next? And Matteo Moretto said he thinks it's very likely to be Real Madrid, which we kind of know that the only club Mbappe wants is Real Madrid. That's been known for years. And the Jules from ESPN FC, who actually broke this news months ago, right? I think I made a video about that. He also came out and discussed, and he specifically mentioned only one club Mbappe wants to join is Real Madrid.
And for him, this was always going to be the first step in what is going to be a very eventful few weeks now, because now he's going to start negotiating with Real Madrid. That's the club that he wants to join. Real Madrid also want Kylian Mbappe in their squads for next season. So we can expect negotiations to start between the two parties very soon. Now, there's a few things that they would have to discuss, like image rights, like Kylian's participation in the Olympics in Paris in the summer. But really, he only wants to go to Real Madrid right now, and Real Madrid really want him too. So PSG would have to start their life next season without Kylian Mbappe after 7 years at the club, and he will try to finish the season as well as possible in the Champions League and also in the league. But the big news is that Kylian Mbappe has told PSG in the last hour or so that he decided to leave, as we broke the news on February the 3rd.
And it's not just journalists, even the players, French players were asked, do you know where is Mbappe is going? Chouameni said, okay, I don't know where he's going. Even if I know, I would not tell you. But he used a popcorn emoji. That means he knows something. And then Konate from Liverpool also talked about this. And he said, by a smile, we know where he's going, which is Real Madrid, right? So because there was a question, because Mbappe did not specifically say to PSG president or his teammates which club he's joining, there was a huge media rumors. Some of them were saying he might join Liverpool. Some of them are saying he might join Arsenal. Even Klopp was asked, does he know about this transfer news or this news that Mbappe might join Liverpool? He said he's not aware of this news. Although Arteta from Arsenal had different answer. So what is going on now? What's the current stage of Mbappe to Real Madrid transfer? There are a lot of recent news came out even today that there's been negotiations going on between Mbappe and Real Madrid. In fact, a lot of sources are saying that Real Madrid has an offer for Mbappe. Here's the problem. Mbappe's family doesn't like that offer. They're still negotiating with Real Madrid's offer. on their defense, they want to get the best deal possible from Real Madrid. Now, there are also some rumors that Mbappe's family are using third club, even second club, for the name to increase his salary from Real Madrid or to negotiate better deal. So, as of now, one thing is clear. Mbappe is going to join Real Madrid. Only thing is missing is a contract. We know that the negotiation is going on. But the question is, if Mbappe joins Real Madrid, does it affect Real Madrid? Does Real Madrid have to sell someone to get him? Because if he joins Real Madrid, he's going to get the highest salary in Real Madrid history, right? In fact, several journalists confirmed that there will be no transfer from Real Madrid. They are not going to sell anyone if Mbappe were to join Real Madrid next season. And which makes sense because Mbappe's salary is going to be around 26 million according to what we have seen from the news. But we have also some players, some veteran players are going to leave after next season, right? For example, Luka Modric. So salary is not a big deal from Real Madrid. And Sid Lowe from ESPN spoke about this today. Does it going to affect Real Madrid dressing room for this news?
Well, I mean, there's the contradiction, isn't there? Or maybe it's the hypocrisy of the fact that we have rooms full of journalists, rather, and the journalists ask, is this going to distract you? And of course, it must be tempting for Ancelotti to say, well, no, but you are, if you keep asking me about this. This is where it comes from. And of course, Ancelotti, I think, is very good at saying that, no, what matters is the next game. Of course, the players are talking about it. The players themselves have admitted that. They're bound to talk about this. There's bound to be a degree of excitement. But I don't think it necessarily had real impact on the way that they prepare or play games. Now, it may well have an impact on what they think will happen next year, but right now, I don't think it does.
For me, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because why would this news affect Real Madrid dressing room? Because this is good news, not bad news. In fact, most players talk great about Mbappe. They want to play with Mbappe. Rodrigo talked about Mbappe. Endrick talked about Mbappe. Vini talked about Mbappe. Everyone loves him. They want to play the best player right now in the world. Additionally, today, before the game of the Rayo Vallecano, Carlo Ancelotti was asked about Mbappe. And Carlo Ancelotti was political. I think what Carlo did was perfect. Right now, we have to focus on this season, right? We can't think about next season. Besides, believe it or not, well, you think, okay, Mbappe might join Real Madrid next season, which is good news, right? What about Haaland? Well, apparently, Haaland, Real Madrid news are not going away. Apparently, according to some tweets, Florentino Perez wants to see Haaland and Mbappe together in the future. Is it realistic or idealistic? I don't know, but if there's one team who can have both Mbappe and Haaland on the same team, even though it's not realistic, it's Real Madrid. The last point, if Mbappe joins Real Madrid, which formation or lineup is ideal for Real Madrid? If we want to get the best out of Jude Bellingham, we have to keep the same lineup or formation, which is diamond formation, right? So if we want to play diamond formation next season to keep the best result possible from Jude Bellingham as well as other players, the top two has to be Vinicius and Mbappe. However, in football, you can't just play one possible lineup, right? There has to be an alternative for different games, different times. That's where I think we can play Mbappe in the top and then Vini in the left and Rodrigo on the right side. And then Bellingham as a cam and Fede and Kama or Chouamani as a double pivot. Again, for me, this is the least worry or concern for us. Who is going to leave? Who is going to affect it? That's least concern for us. Because if you want to dominate the world, think about 3-pit era. How many top-class players were sitting in the bench? Players like Isco, like James, Bale, they were playing in the bench. So if we want to be successful, we need to have a good squad depth. And we want to have the best players possible. So for me, this is not a worry at all. Who is going to play in the bench? Who is going to play in the field? That's the last concern for us. Anyway, let me know your reaction on this Mbappe news. Also, let me know what lineup or formation you would like to see if Mbappe joins Real Madrid next season.